trying to do a full human experience scope here. We're going to sing about something entirely different. This song right here is about those people in your life that you just can't stand. You know those people? I'm sure that when I say that, there might be somebody that comes to mind. I'm sure that there might be some people over here that this is terrible timing in this set list for this song. And really, I'm up here, and I don't know what's happening down there. But I can kind of see a little bit, and I don't really care. But I do know that it's really crowded. And there might be like little youngins, and which just kind of blows my mind. My mom would not let me listen to Tyler Childers, I can tell you that right now. And that might be a true testament on why you ought to. I don't know, here I am. But I will say, before we get like up in this energy, I'd like to bring it down right here. And if something happens and you two decide that maybe it might not be a good idea for me to spend the rest of this evening standing beside each other, it's okay to be the one to just move over somewhere else. You know? It's completely fine. But you know them kind of people that you just like get really aggravated with? And I'm not just talking like a little aggravated. Like the kind of people that like leave their grocery carts in the middle of the parking lot. What kind of laziness is that? You know, my papa would have called that, he said, that's pretty sorry. That's pretty sorry. You got that thing and you pushed it around that grocery store for about 40 minutes, an hour and a half. There were times in your shopping experience that it might have been a little heavier. I guarantee you it was heavier than when you would take it back to the little thing. And if they don't have one of those little crowd things, it ain't gonna hurt you to take it back to the door. I do it all the time. As a matter of fact, there's sometimes when I gotta go to Kroger, and I'll tell you what right now, you ain't seen somebody run through a Kroger like I can. You ever seen a ginger club-footed fella with, you know, not the greatest lungs like run around a Kroger? Watch it. It's me. And then sometimes I'll get through there and I'll be like, man, god dang it, that person saw me. And then I'll get all the way to my car, and then there won't be like one of those corral things, or it'll be just like obnoxiously full, and I'm like, shit. I gotta take it back. And then there they'll be. And you know, it'll be like one of them days where, you know, like, you ever had one of them days where just like, all you want is just like a little bit of ice cream, and maybe it might make it better, but you ain't got time to get any ice cream, and so then you're just kind of sitting there with a shitty day. And then there I am pushing that grocery cart back to the door. And that person's like, I hate to be that person. And I'm like, but you are being right now. Those kind of people aren't the people I'm talking about. I'm talking about those people that you really can't fucking stand. Those people that drive you absolutely mad. Those kind of people that you think about for like 2 seconds. And you're like, well, there goes my day, completely shot. We'll try again tomorrow, because today ain't gonna cut it. That's the kind of people I'm talking about. And those kind of people, they create this thing inside you, this bad chemical, borderline hate. And hate is a terrible thing. Hate is the thing that can poison your veins and get in your eyes when you were sweating on stage, shifting around for a clock on the wall to tell you that it is just about over. And so what do we do? How do we get rid of all of that like bad stuff that's inside of us? Because I tell you right now, you're carrying it around towards that person. It ain't doing a thing towards that person that you're carrying it towards. They don't even know that you're carrying it. They might not even have any clue about that. But it's killing you slowly, sir. So I don't know how you're going to deal with it, but I run around and sing songs to people, and a lot of times those songs help me out, and it might help you. I don't know. You guys want to sing one with me? Okay. Now, I don't know if you've heard this song. It's like about hypothetically getting rabies and biting people, which is really fucking crazy if you think about it. But it's got a chorus, it repeats itself several times, and at the end of the song, if you get to the end of it and you're like, I don't have a clue what he said this whole entire time, I don't understand it, but I like the spirit. Well, there's a part at the end for you where we can kind of unfurl all this ugliness and like, you know, let loose within our bubble, you know, being completely aware of the people around us, also acting crazy within their bubbles, and you might even at some point feel compelled to bark. And if you do, if you're going to bark over top of this song, I'd really like to get a little warm up here. What's it sound like when this bunch barks? Pretty scary. Y'all ready? All right then. But airplane, I just don't like you. Not a thing about the way you is. And if there ever come a time I got rabies, you're high.